because you can learn a lot of things from flowers, especially in the month of June. Ta-da! Hello and welcome to my allotment vlogs. My name's Sherry if you're new here. Today I am down at the allotment. I'm going to do a little bit of a mini garden centre haul this morning because I've been to the garden centre. Now the last time I went, which I did vlog, so I'll link that in the cards, there was a section that was all barricaded off. So all the sales section, which is mine and my mum's favourite bit, that was all barricaded off. It wasn't this morning, so I've managed to get a couple of like bargains. So we're going to do a mini garden centre haul first, and then today I need to put some ground sheet over my summer house roof because it's still leaky. It still needs a new roof, but we're going to make do with what we've got. So I've got some ground sheet to put on there, so that's going to be a job to do today. And also some of the things I got from the garden centre, I'm going to try and get them in the ground because the last time I went they just died miserably in my polytunnel. So there's a few things to do, but we'll start with the mini haul first. So I got this thyme, which is a thyme gold, and it was £1.50, so I got one of those. I also got a cucumber lemon apple. No idea, it's a cucumber. It's just very quirky, which I love quirky. Quirky is me, it's my nature. Then I got some compact oregano for £1. I also got some salvia, sage. Planning to make my own sort of smoke sticks with that. Know anything about smoke cleansing? It is something I do very often at home, so I'm looking forward to growing this out, drying it off and making my own smoke sticks. Oh, it smells lovely. That was also £1. Then we have some more sugar snap peas. These are what died miserably in my polytunnel. They are a little bit more further on than the last lot that I had, and they were also only £1. So I think I'm going to try and get these in the ground today. Sweet corn mini pot. I can't remember how much they were. Have a look. They were 2 veg packs for £7.50. So I had this, and then for the other part of the £7.50 I got some beetroot, one of my favourites. I love beetroot. I can eat that out of the jar and pickle it and whatnot. So I've got some beetroots. I don't know if they're too small yet to put out and whether they should just stay in there. What do you think? Do I plant these out now or do I let them get a little bit bigger? Maybe I could do both and just experiment and have some like contingency beetroots, not sure. Then I got some seed packs, Black Magic sunflowers, some Sweetonia mix of sweet peppers, some Blackjack Gold Rudbeckia, and then I got some Blackjack pansies. You can learn a lot of things from flowers, especially in the month of June. And if those sort of 3 things, I guess plus the sage, doesn't say a lot about me, then I don't know what will, but there you go. Then finally I got some bigger pots. Now these were 2 for £5, so I got 2 of those. And then I could not resist a little cauldron. I'm going to drill some holes in this and I might grow possibly my like my thyme or maybe the oregano. I'm not sure, but that's what that's for. Not finally, I picked up an absolutely stunning huge sunflower for £3.50, I'm wanting to say. £3.50 for the sunflower. So that is my mini garden haul. I have been here a little while already. Ooh, let me just grab my receipt because it's blowing off. Oh, I didn't want to be chasing that all around the allotment plot. So I have been here for a little while already. I filled a bed up so that I can get the sugar snap peas in. So we're going to do that first. Let's get these in the ground. At least that's something sorted. I have brought some compost down with me as well, so I can fill the tubs up and maybe put my herbs out of their little pots into some tubs so that they feel a little bit better. So let's get on with some more jobs. So I have these 2 teepees that my next door neighbour gave me. So I'm going to put one of these in this bed. I don't think I'm going to do both of them. I think I'm going to do one of them, put that in the bed, and if I keep that sort of to the back end, I'm thinking maybe I could plant some of the beetroots out just in front of them, just so that I've got some in the ground and see how they get on. So that is what I think I'm going to do. Just use one of the teepees for now and see how the sugar snap peas get on. Wow, it's gone so bright all of a sudden. Yeah, there's like the biggest grey rain cloud coming over again. So I put the sugar snap peas in. I did put some twine around the framework just to try and give them something to help climb up. And I didn't separate them out of the pots because some of them are quite snapped anyway. And they're already grabbing onto each other and I didn't want to upset them anymore. And my theory is, some of them probably won't survive, some of them will probably get eaten by slugs. So for right now, they're in the ground and they can kind of do what they need to do. So yeah, I put 2 lots around one side, 2 lots around the other, and then one on the opposite sides of the teepee. I know what I mean. So, but they're in the ground, so I think I'm going to do the beetroot. I think I'm going to use this front part of the bed and I'm going to put some beetroot in there. The mental argument I'm having with myself, which is why I keep going quiet, is I didn't know whether to stick the sweet corn in it. But I know you need a grid and I'm sure they need to be a foot apart, so technically I could only probably get 4 maybe in this bed. And there's a lot more than that, so I think I'll do the beetroot and put some of that in, and then the rest I'll put into the polytunnel as contingency plans. So we're gonna get the beetroot next. So this is my beetroot. Now the label says 10 centimetres apart in a row and then 30 centimetres between rows. I reckon I could probably squeeze maybe 3 rows of these in here, so I'm going to attempt it. How do you break these out of here without breaking everything, the stems, the roots? Like, I don't understand. Tips, please leave tips in the comments below. So the beetroots are in. I did start to separate them as much as I could do at the beginning. But how do you get those out of that modular tray thing? Because it just disintegrates, and kind of by the end of it, I only, if I could get them out, I kind of just split them in half. So there's quite a few plants in each section, which I'm guessing is not a bad thing because some of them are not going to survive, but hopefully we'll get a couple. I can but try, and that's all I am doing because I really don't have a clue, and there's only one way to really learn, and that's to do. So I'm happy they're in the ground. I will water everything, I think, towards the end of me being here on the plot. I'll just do one mass water over everything. I did get some tomerite, I think it's called, so I'll do a mass water before I leave at the end. So for now, those are in. I have a few beetroots left over in my tray, so they'll go into polytunnel just in case, and hopefully I can keep those alive, but we'll see. So that's that job done. So the next job I'm going to do is re-pot into the new pots the oregano and the thyme. I'm just going to put some compost into some bigger pots and give them some more space to grow and thrive. Can you tell I'm putting off as much as possible doing the summer house roof? Because I am. So let's pop these up, get those done. Ta-da! It's done. I've done the roof. I've tight wrapped it as much as I can do. It is one full sheet, which I think is better because when I wrapped it before it was 3 sections and it was still letting the water through. So I've stapled it on, trusty stapler. So we'll see how that gets on, but it looks very neat, very tied up, and I'm really impressed with it. So that job's done. I have run out of time though, so I didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done, but do we ever? I just need to quickly go around and water everything and get going. So what I also did as well, while I think about it, what was left from the roof, doing the roof of the ground sheet, I've put down over here my wildlife area to try and control a bit of the growth over there, because if you've been watching my vlogs, grass is the bane of my plot existence. It just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. So we're going to go around and water everything, and then it will be time to get off. So I'm going to go and do that now. I'm going to sign off and say thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Leave me any comments below, any suggestions, advice, guidance, any tips, hints, help. And give this video a thumbs up, and I shall see you next time. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.